Episode 4: The Rising Banner. The winter snows melted, and with them the despair of Rowan's broken band. The rebels were scattered, hunted, yet their spirits clung to him like moths to flame. Wherever Rowan walked, men and women followed, not because he demanded it, but because they believed. In the villages scarred by war, he lifted the fallen from the mud. He shared their hunger, carried their burdens, and fought their battles. Soon whispers spread like wildfire. A young warrior who stood against soldiers, who gave back stolen bread, who protected widows and orphans. They called him the People's Son. Rowan knew whispers were not enough. If he was to challenge the throne, he needed more than courage. He needed an army. And so he set out to rally the broken. In one town he faced blacksmiths who had lost everything. With his own hands, he helped forge weapons beside them until sparks flew like stars. In another, he trained shepherd boys in the art of the bow, their laughter echoing across the hills even as they learned to fight. The first banner was raised in a valley of green fields, stitched from scraps of cloth by village women. A simple mark, a crown of thorns, symbol of sacrifice. When Rowan held it high, hearts stirred. The rebels were no longer scattered shadows. They were an army reborn, but the king was not blind. From the capital, his knights rode with iron discipline, their banners sharp against the sky. They crushed villages that whispered Rowan's name, hoping to snuff him out before his spark became fire. And fire it became. On the banks of the river Ashen, Rowan led his first true battle. Shields clashed, arrows blackened the sky, and the earth trembled beneath charging horses. Rowan's voice rose above the chaos, steady as iron. He fought not as a lord upon a horse, but as a brother beside his men. His courage became theirs, and together they drove back the king's knights. The victory echoed across the kingdom. Farmers spoke of it in hushed voices. Merchants carried the tale along the roads. Even nobles in their halls whispered of the boy who defied the crown. Yet Rowan knew victory came at a price. Many lay buried by the river, their blood seeping into the soil. He knelt among them, heart heavy, but his resolve unbroken. For in their sacrifice he saw a truth as clear as steel. The crown would not be won in whispers, but in fire, in blood, in unity. And so beneath stormy skies Rowan raised the thorn crown banner once more. Not as a boy of prophecy, but as a leader who had chosen his path. The kingdom was stirring. The throne was trembling. The people's king was rising.